Hi. Today on the podcast, we have our prop master, Sara Flis.
Hello.
And I'm Brittany, the vice president of the Pear Garden.
I'm Julian, historian of the players of Pear Garden, and we are the podcast of the Pear Garden. Hi, Sara.
Hello. Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah.
We're surviving finals
Final week, yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I don't have to take finals.
anymore.
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 I
Anymore.
heard you were a student here, weren't you?
I was.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? Major, concentration, stuff like that?
I was a theater arts major with a technical/design emphasis. I actually began here thinking that I wanted to be a lighting designer.
Oh.
And I realized that that was not for me. But I stayed in the program. I was like, well, let me just see what else there is. And of course, I loved the painting class. Super loved it. I got a job doing the props. And I, of course, had to take the makeup class because you have to take all the classes.
Yeah.
And I was like, ew, makeup. I don't want to do that. But I did it, and I loved it, and I ended up being great at it. And then I got makeup jobs as well.
Oh.
So,
Wait, so what did you come here for, like, originally?
I came here for theater,
But, like,
for lighting design.
but
Yeah.
why did you, like, decide never mind?
I feel like I learned that you were either a designer or like the worker bee who moved the stuff around and hung and focused, and I wanted to do all of it, and I feel like you did it. Although kind of in our situation you still do. You do all of it still, but I just kind of felt like, well, I don't want to only design and I don't want to only hang other people's designs. I want to do it all. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just figured, oh, let me see what other options there are.
Yeah.
And you chose with?
I am a scenic artist and a prop artisan. So yeah, I totally focused on painting, which has always been my passion ever since I was a little child.
Oh, you just knew. You just knew.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's a way of being an artist and still getting paid.
There we go.
I know, right?
So what else does your job entail other than painting the set?
So yes, I paint the set, and I also am the prop artisan. So I pull, buy, build whatever we need for the props. I manage the prop storage. I employ wonderful students.
Yeah, she does.
I'm also the building safety coordinator, so more like emergency things. So if there's any emergency information, like I'm there, this is our plan, this is our evacuation plan, these are our emergency supplies, all of that stuff.
Oh, okay. I guess you say you have a lot of student assistants.
Uh-huh.
How is that? Because do you like switch student assistants like every year? You know.
Typically, the student assistants do well, and we keep them for their entire career. That's not necessarily standard, but it just happens that way. So whenever they join us, whenever I get a student assistant, whether it's freshman year, junior year, senior year, typically they stay with me until they graduate.
And you still keep in touch with them? Or
I
some
do.
of them?
I keep in touch with some of them. I let them keep in touch with me, you know?
Okay.
Like, you know, I don't like bug them, but if they want to reach
Bug
out to
you?
me, oh yeah. And I still go out and have lunch with some of them. Like, yeah.
And you could keep track. You don't like forget. Like, oh, I don't really remember you.
No.
Okay, Sarah, because you better not forget about
I'll remember
me.
you forever.
You better.
I will. If you look on my paint room door, I still have notes that student assistants have written me.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave
probably
mine.
10 years ago.
I'll leave mine.
Okay.
So you don't forget about me. I'll even like print out a big portrait of me so you could put it on your office. I'm just kidding.
Do it. I'll put it up. It'll stay up there for like another 10 years.
Commitment to the Bitman. All right, Brittany.
What?
Commitment to the Bitman.
Oh, you're right. Just like how you have Eric. You have a portrait of Eric. Oh my god, I can't. Okay.
It's a beautiful portrait. Okay.
Thanks for the idea. I'll do it now.
Okay, do it. I'll put it up in my new office when I take over my new office.
Oh,
Oh.
right. Talk about upgrade.
Mhm.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's bigger, and it has the fridge, and I'm gonna buy a microwave.
Oh, so I can have lunch in there?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It wasn't even a question. I was just like, I'm going to have lunch in there with you, Sarah.
I'm gonna take over the scene shop, the current scene shop office, and
Better
then
access. Yeah.
that's gonna be the paint shop, so that I can be like right near my students instead of
Us having to look for
upstairs.
Sarah. Like, where's Sarah, guys? Where's
everybody's
Sarah?
always like, Sarah's not here. Where's Sarah? I'm like, dude, I'm in my office. It's like a mile away. Come find me.
I know, better for me. I don't have to use the stairs anymore.
Yes.
So you said that painting has always been something you've enjoyed. How did you know, like, it's more than just a hobby?
So in high school, I joined the theater club,
Mm-hmm.
and I did all the backstage stuff, a lot of lighting, a lot of stage managing. Oh, I'm also a stage manager. I don't know if I didn't mention that before,
No, you didn't.
but I also do a lot of stage managing. And I just got involved in high school, and I really didn't take it seriously. This is actually like a weird story, but I have a friend who's actually homeless in the community, and he was my friend from high school who said, hey, have you ever thought about doing this as a career? And I was like, no. And then I thought, honestly, that made me think like, what if I do this as a career? And so that's what gave me the idea to go ahead and go to school for it.
Oh. And so why did you choose CSUSB?
I grew up here. It was very close. My parents live like 5 minutes from here.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Close.
I really didn't look anywhere else. I just
Fair.
came here.
You were just like close from home, close
Yeah.
to family, easy
Yeah.
choice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you don't regret ever not leaving? Because I know a lot of people who graduate high school, they want to leave home to be more independent and look outside, be out in the world.
Yeah.
You don't regret that choice?
I don't regret it. I fully support that. Like, go.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, it just made sense. And also, I took some internships that took me away from home. And that's one thing that I like really push whenever I hear about, you guys go to ACTF, KCACTF.
Yeah.
And so from there, I went there as a student. And from there, I got an internship that took me to Santa Maria. I had a choice, and I chose Santa Maria. And so I spent a summer out there. I learned so much. And I just really encourage you guys, the students, if you have a chance, like, go out there and do it,
Yeah.
especially while you're still in school. Because you can still come back to school and build on what you learned, and you're like still kind of under the safety umbrella of still being in school, but going out and learning from other people and getting other experiences.
And these internships, do they pay you, or is it just like you just get experience from them?
They'll pay you a little bit,
A
just
little
to
bit?
cover
Okay. Yeah.
the stuff, yeah. Because then you have to pay for your housing. You have to figure all that out.
Okay. Interesting.
Holding. Can you hear the rumbling in the microphone? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, for those of you watching, if you hear a rumbling in the background, there is construction going on for our new building.
The new theater,
Which
we may tour.
Are we allowed to tell them that? Yeah, go for it. We will be doing a tour soon on the podcast.
Or not. You have to stay tuned.
Or not, we'll see.
Exciting.
Ideally, within the next coming weeks.
Yeah, so
So anyways.
turn on notifications.
There we go. Segue. Have you done any, so I know you work here as a prop master, but have you done any work outside of the CSUSB?
Yeah, besides internships.
So before I started here, I was a makeup artist for a few years at Not Scary Farm.
Oh.
Oh, lucky.
That was super fun.
Like the masking and everything? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of vampires.
Oh, cool. I know that.
And a couple prosthetics. Yeah, and I'll do some community theater now and then around here just to help out maybe in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's on school.
Yeah. I've painted murals at a couple places.
Have you actually? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are they still up?
My eye doctor's office. I painted a mural there for her. But they just closed down. But it was still there. It was still there, but it closed down, so I don't know.
If it's still there?
Yeah.
Do you at least have a picture?
I do. I'd have to find it.
Okay, show me later.
Okay.
I want to see.
Ideally, we'll have it pop up on screen right here.
Yeah. Wow. To show Sarah's work.
Ideally.
Wow.
What was the mural of?
It was like the orange groves, and because she's in the Highland area, so there's lots of orange groves in Highland, and with the arrowhead in mountain. Yeah. The arrowhead on the mountain in the background.
So you do a lot of painting, right? Do you do any like artistic? Okay, obviously. But I'm talking about, do you do like any artistic work like for yourself, other than having to paint for the set and all stuff like that?
I do like to do things when I can. My house is pretty wild colors. Ooh. And I have daydreams of doing a mural on, like, I have a big barbecue pit island thing, and my garage wall. I think about doing murals there all the time, but I like to do little paintings for myself. It's just like, sometimes I'm so tired.
Yeah. I know. It's like, since I work with you, it's painting the set, and then I have a painting class. Yeah. So it's like painting in the mornings, and then I paint whenever I want to do myself a painting. So it's like, I've told you before, I feel like at this point, I just dream about painting. I go to sleep and I'm painting in my dreams. Like, it's nonstop. Is that how it feels for you?
Yeah.
Yes, like nonstop.
Not all the time, but there are definitely some shows where I'm literally painting in my sleep or working. Yes.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's horrible.
You're like, it's horrible, but I love doing it.
I do love doing it.
Okay. Talking about your house, you pretty colors. Do you paint your walls in like a picture, like how you said, murals or something, or do you just keep it simple, nice colors?
I keep it fairly simple. There's a little something. I've got like a wall that had to transition from one color to another color, so I did a little something funky there. It's fun. Yeah, I like to do something. It's pretty simple though.
Okay.
I'm kind of obsessed with plants.
Oh, are you?
What kind of plants?
So, like, all kinds of house plants.
How obsessed, though?
Oh, pretty obsessed. Like, almost every window has plants in it.
Oh, my God.
So I try to keep the rest of the walls chill, because...
And you could keep them alive? Like, you keep on track?
Oh, yeah. I got it.
You're a plants mom. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what to give you as a gift now.
I would love that. I would love that, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does she have a favorite show that she worked on?
Oh.
So you've been here for how long?
20 years.
Oh, wow.
And have you, in those 20 years, have you had like a favorite show you've worked on?
There's a lot of shows that I like for different reasons. Some because they're just so challenging. My favorite show that I thought was the most fun we did, it was, what was it called? It was like a Prince version of Hamlet. Oh. It was called The Artist Formerly Known as the Prince of Denmark. And it was just so fun. We did it in rep with Hamlet. And so we did Hamlet, like the straight, serious Hamlet. And then we did Prince. And it was just so full of color and funk. And it was just super fun.
That's funny.
Yeah. I didn't that wasn't my favorite set to paint, but it was definitely my favorite show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what would be your favorite set to have painted then?
I'm not sure. I would really have to think about that. I feel like I like things that need a mural on the back wall. I love doing like a nice mural on the back wall.
I think you just really like murals.
I do. There was one show, it was kind of intense. I did this like sunsetty orange and purple mountain landscape on the back wall, and then this horrible to do black and white drop that was in front of that to cover it. And it was just black and white grayscale destruction, like a crumbling building. It was intense. That was a rough one.
What show was that?
That's a good question.
She don't even remember. Do you have a picture of that one?
I do. I have to find it. I have
another picture. We have to show your work out there, Sarah.
Okay.
Y'all have to see how talented Sarah is. Literally, because right now the show we're doing, we were painting TVs, and Sarah was just doing it easy, and then she told me, okay, Brittany, you go do it by yourself. I was like, wait, what? Why are you trusting me?
It was like hundreds of TVs, and I got so burnt out.
I know you were putting me to do TVs, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go do props, and I was like, wait, I'm also tired of TVs, I'm done.
No, you could do it.
Well,
and the
you did.
floor.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the floor.
I mean, we can insert another picture.
Okay, insert another picture here.
The floor. Oh, okay. So I know shows here, you're not just painting. You also have to plan out the design. You have to plan out on how big it is, on how it's gonna fit. Especially our floor for this show. You did a lot of math. I don't know how you survive, Sarah, because math kills me.
Yeah.
So it's like,
that was really interesting because a lot of times I might project things and then kind of like outline and trace the projection. But this floor was so
what the floor? How would you describe the floor? It's a bunch of
that's the word I'm trying to think of.
Vortex.
Yeah,
Vortex.
it was like a vortex. It's very linear. It's very purposeful. It's not just loose and free flowing like I love my paintings to be.
It's very specific.
Yes.
Very.
It was a lot of lines, a lot of curves, and it was really difficult, yeah. So what I decided to do was put it in Photoshop and then like plot the points, like XY axis of like, oh, this line meets this line here at this XY axis. So, and then I found some material that we used to build the set and made long boards that could curve. We put them together, made long boards that could curve so we could get the nice curve of the lines on the floor. So it was a lot of planning, a lot of pre-planning, for sure. Measuring, marking, a lot. I'll just say measuring again. Lots of measuring.
I know, because all I did was help you paint, but you did all the planning. So
it was a lot. Mentally, it was a lot.
Yeah, but along with it being math, that's a big part of your job too, huh?
Yeah. I have to plan. I once was given a picture this big, and that was a mural that I painted on the back wall.
Wow.
There was a picture this big, and she said, I want this spot painted on the back wall. So I had to blow that up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's quite challenging. But I love it. I love the challenge. Yeah. Love it.
I know. I think because, I don't know, it's like when I paint too, I like to challenge it because when I'm done, I'm like, it's a success. Like, it makes you feel good. It's
rewarding.
It is rewarding. Yeah. Okay.
So we talked a lot about your painting. Now what about your like prop making process?
Oh, so it's a lot of reading the script. First you read the scripts just to read the script, and then you read the scripts looking for the props. And then it's like, okay, well, what's the time period? What's the overall theme of the props? Because it could be a straight show and really basic props, or we could take it in outer space, and all those same props have to fit that theme.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was some of your favorite props you had to like make? Like, I know that we did like a space version of Two Gentlemen like, a couple years ago.
We did. There was a lot of fun stuff there. What was my favorite prop that I made? I feel like I can't say that on a podcast. It was a bug sprayer for Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they wanted it a very phallic bug sprayer. I sculpted it over a bike pump and then stuck like a fumigation can under it, and then the actor went around and like
That's pretty creative.
Spraying all the bugs.
Yeah.
This show, the spaghetti. How about the spaghetti? Is the spaghetti hard?
The spaghetti wasn't hard, but it was hard to get because it's like a toy. It's a fidget toy. Mm-hmm. So I had to find it, and then getting the spaghetti sauce to stick to it was hard. Like the
Oh, it's not
spaghetti stock
paint?
didn't want to. No, it's silicone
Oh.
because it's rubber and nothing wants to stick to the rubber
Yeah.
spaghetti. So we had to dye silicone. And Miss Cat helped me. She was playing with the spaghetti because they needed it for costumes.
Mhm.
So they kind of figured that out, and then I just took it and ran with it.
Yeah, because at first it was green. I was like, it's supposed to be moldy.
We dyed the spaghetti because the spaghetti was very, very yellow.
Oh.
So we actually dyed it purple to neutralize the yellow, but it stayed in the dye for too long and then ended up picking up the blue from the purple, mixing with the yellow and
yeah.
the spaghetti, and it turned green.
Oh.
Only some pieces. The
Yeah.
last pieces of the day when we were exhausted and ready to go home.
Oh. Oh, yeah, they still look
Oops.
good, though. It all worked out.
Yeah.
So you would say theater is very collaborative, tech-wise, and just in general, right?
Yeah. So I just do the work. I don't necessarily typically design. So I rely on Brady, my designer, my set designer.
Yeah.
He collaborates with the director, asks the director, like, what's your vision? And then he goes and turns that into his design and then passes it to me, and then I bring it to life. And that's just that chain. There's also the costumes department. Sometimes as the prop artisan, I have to make my stuff work with their stuff. So Andre might have a thought about how a certain thing looks that needs to mesh with how the costume and the actors look. And I work with Miss Cat all the time. This is a super collaborative business where like you really have to work together as a team to be successful.
Oh, yeah, theater
Yeah.
for sure. Do you guys help each other build stuff?
We
Like,
do, yeah.
If you need help, do they help you? Or how to start it? Or if they need help, do you help them, you know?
Yeah, we can. We all have our specialties, though.
Yeah, I know.
So it's kind of hard. But, like, sometimes I need to sew a blanket or curtains. And a lot of times, like, I know how to do that, so I'll do it. But a lot of times it might be something that's a little intense for me. And so Miss Cat helps me figure that out or does it. And there might be something, like, if they need some painting done on a costume, they might ask me for help. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's cool. And you know, you work a lot in the sets, right? Behind the scenes, the people in the audience don't very much see. Are you ever on stage performing?
Oh.
Have you ever performed in like your long career? High school too, Sarah? Like never? You've never tried?
let's go back. Let's go way, way, way back to like junior high.
Okay.
I went to a private school for like most like
High school?
kindergarten
Oh.
kindergarten through 8th grade.
Oh.
And they were very heavy on performances.
Oh.
And so I was
Ew.
there. I had some fun with some of those roles, but it was always like, oh, I don't want to do this. But it was such a small school. Sometimes they needed me to do it. But please, no. This is the most you're going to get from me.
Wow.
I was like, who are you talking to?
You know, I mean, that's what Jacob said, and we got him on stage. Well, not on stage. We got him on film for Jason's project. So
Yeah. So after that, you've never done it ever since, or you have?
No, in classes. You know, when I was in college, we would do classes. I discovered that my favorite part of acting is the not speaking.
Like the background characters? Just
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It was actually in this room where we're filming this. We did scenes where it was like directing class, and the director was like, oh, let's do this. There was no words to these scenes. And that was like so fun. I loved it.
Oh, like
if I don't have
miming?
to memorize, kind of miming, but not as mimey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
If I don't have to, like, I could act my socks off, but I don't like to memorize.
lines, yeah.
Why? Is it like
Yeah.
hard, or you just like you just don't want
Pressure.
to?
I'll be like, what am I supposed to say? Line.
You're like line.
Actually,
Yeah.
I know it's a requirement now that you have to do a tech and an act practicum. Was that a thing back when you were still?
Yes.
It's still the same.
Yes, but I got out of it I got out of acting on stage by doing the stage management.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's what Jacob's doing.
That's what
huh?
Jacob's doing.
Yeah, a student
Yeah.
here is doing the same thing. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
So,
He figured it out quickly.
no thought.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
like, what, second
and
year?
Dia.
He figured it out once he got here because he was not going to do it.
I think Dia was the one who told me because Dia also didn't end up acting on stage.
Oh,
Dia,
yeah.
cool alumni.
Okay. And you would never do it no more? Like, even now, if they ask you, even if it's not here at school, but like outside of here, if they ask you, like, Sarah, we would like you for this part, would you do it? Or you would only do it?
I would consider it if I was asked special, because then they know that this is a role that suits me.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably do
Consider?
it, but I prefer if there's no lines.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, or would you say yes if they say, you don't have to say anything?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm there.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But don't ask me.
Okay, I'll never ask you, Sarah.
Okay.
So Sarah,
Never mind.
in all the on all the shows you've like done props and set recording for, is there any show you hope to do one day again, or have done? You want to do again, or just in general?
Or is there like one that you haven't done? You're like, I'm really hoping they do.
That's
it.
the one I meant to say. There we go.
Both are valid.
Huh?
Both are valid.
Yeah, both of them.
Really teamwork.
Honestly, I am so go with the flow that I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever you
Oh,
guys want
come
to do,
on.
let's do it. We'll do it. I can't think that there's a specific one that I want to do.
Sweeney Todd.
So I do like Sweeney Todd. Actually, I did Into the Woods in high school, and I really loved that one. I wouldn't mind
Doing it again.
Doing
doing it again.
That would
That's
be
like
pretty
one
cool.
that
Yeah.
Mhm.
oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Would we ever do Sweeney Todd here? Do you guys think?
I mean,
I don't see why not.
I've been asking for years.
it's a
Okay,
matter-
maybe not.
It's a matter of rights. I don't know.
If it's you've been asking for that long, oh my god.
No, that's pretty typical here. We ask and ask and ask. Even the directors will say, "Oh, I want to do this play," and they'll say that for years and years and years, and then we'll finally do it.
At some point.
You know, so
Pippin, I think somebody was asking for that for many, many years, and we finally did it.
Oh
There we go.
damn.
Pippin was a rights issue. We couldn't get the rights to Pippin until last year, and it was the first time the rights were available. So yeah, sometimes it's the rights that pop
Oh,
up
that's
that
what
are
stops you
difficult.
guys?
Yeah,
and it was well worth the wait.
it was because we had Julian on stage.
We had Brittany
We
backstage.
had Brittany backstage. Anyway,
It was a fun first musical.
It was
that
very
I was a part of.
Yeah,
So you came here like a while ago, you know.
a little while ago.
Yeah,
Not too long
right.
ago.
A little while ago.
Is it weird that you've been here for so long? Like, is there changes like that you've seen, or is it like all the same since you've been like when you were studying here?
Oh, it's changed so much.
Is it like
Yeah,
how much?
The
you know,
whole, I
like-
mean, so much of the campus has changed here. The student union has changed like 5 different times since I came here as a student. This building has even changed some, not a lot, but there has been some changes to this building. And then I'm excited to see what happens with the new building.
All right.
And there's going to be even more changes to this building.
Tour coming soon,
So,
hopefully.
Yeah,
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
New stage, new building.
Yeah, new challenges.
Oh yeah, huh?
Hmm.
That's gonna be interesting. How it's gonna work? Yeah, I won't be here.
You better come back.
I mean, I'm
Check
gonna
it
come
out.
back.
Okay.
I'll probably just re-enroll again just so I could like perform on the stage.
Become a tech
Do
major.
it.
Huh?
You're an acting major now. Become a tech major.
I'll become a tech major, imagine. Or I just fail next year so I could stay like a super
Yeah.
senior.
And
Yeah.
then you could keep working for me. You could stay employed.
I'm gonna have student loans, Sarah. That's so bad.
Oh.
Do you have any recommendations for anyone coming to CSUSB soon?
I would say do everything. Try everything. Seriously. Even if it's something that you don't think you're interested in, try it. Do it. Do it all. Also, go to all of the festivals, any opportunities that there are for internships, like I said. Even if you have to take a quarter, we're in semesters now. Even if you have to take a semester off of school to go do an outside job, do it. Take all the chances, all the opportunities.
Take the risk.
Do it now while you can.
What about for if people want to be your future student assistants?
Ooh, so I love it when I know how people work.
Yeah.
And you have to do so many hours anyway as a student for a class. So get those hours in early. Do the Intro to Theater class, the TA 2660, or do the technical practicum classes, the 3131, 3132, where you need to do the hours in the shop and work for the people. I want to say work for everybody to get a little bit of everything. But if you're interested in working as a student assistant for a specific area, like my area, Miss Kat's area, Scott's area, do your hours there, get to know them, and then apply for any positions that are available. Because we like to know who you are, how you work. It helps.
I know, I think because I took your class, I think that's what helped me. Yeah, thanks for trusting me.
You're welcome.
Are you a family of like artists, or are you like the first one? Because for me, I'm like, I don't even know where I got all of this artistry from. It's like really weird. Even my parents thought it was really weird, right? So like for you, is it the same way? And you have kids. Are they also like you? Like where they like the artistry or whatever?
They do. So I am the artistic one of my family growing up, I guess. But I love to get my kids painting or making stuff like every chance I get. And my daughter will sometimes just make me a picture for Mother's Day or my birthday or whatever, and I love it. And my son in school, he has a lot of assignments where he has to draw a picture, and he is so good. I'm so excited to see it. And I tell him, like, oh my gosh, keep going. I think you could be an artist. And he just looks at me like, Mom, no. And I'm like, no, baby, I'm serious. Like, if you keep practicing, I think you could really be an artist.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And if you just keep going, you just improve. That's literally how it happens.
Yeah.
But so you don't know if maybe someone from your family, like a long time ago, if you got that,
artistic gene.
Not that I'm recalling.
But you were kind of like the first one that you remember of. You were like not the odd one out, but like where did you come from? Where did all this artistry come from?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Twins. Yay. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to tell everybody?
Any final parting words?
A quote of the day?
Oh my gosh,
anything?
that's too much pressure.
You have freedom of speech. For now.
Thank you guys very much for having me. This has been lovely.
I know, Sarah. We all like you. You're so awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us, Sarah, and thank you at home for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay hydrated.